Downtown, Day 2nd, 2024. Good
now,
morning.
The news with Katrina Smith and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Katrina Smith.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
Gary has the morning off, so you get us this morning, and it's an okay day ahead, right? I mean, beautiful day yesterday.
Yeah, beautiful day yesterday. Yeah, we're looking at pretty nice weather. Rain showers develop later on, but for now,
For that.
yeah, the rain inevitably
Can't be
arrives.
always all good news,
Yeah,
right, Eric?
but at least the start of the day is pretty nice. Let's take a live look outside right now in Oneonta, where you can see out in the distance some faded patchy fog, which, as we expected last night, to form with the surface temperatures falling near the dew point. And besides that, though, we actually have a clearer view of the sunrise, which will take place a few moments from now. Current local temperatures, again, low 60s, upper 50s, 58 inlet, 59 Little Falls, up the North Country, out into the mid to low 50s across the region. And then to the south, upper 50s in 57 Oneonta and 58 in Cooperstown. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. Quiet conditions all across the central New York region early this morning. And again, starting out dry, a few clouds will increase this afternoon. We're tracking the development of a few showers and rumbles of thunder this evening and into tonight. Overnight is the best shot of seeing rain showers, but how will the rest of the week shape up? We have a look at that full forecast straight ahead. Katrina?
Eric, thank you. And don't forget, your Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. New this morning, Rome's
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. Welcome back. The time now is 5:12, and we're getting you set as you head out of the door this morning on the Munson CommuteCast. And first off, taking a live look at downtown Utica right now, dry conditions. You can't quite see it in the backdrop, but there is some patchy fog developing, especially in the Southern Valley areas. That looks to be the most of the extent, as well as some locations in the North Country. I'm looking off the screen right now at our satellite feed, which does indicate to us where the fog is developing. And a live look at our traffic tracker. The good news is a lot more roads are open in the Rome area as the cleanup continues. But again, just watch out for still some lingering cleanup areas and debris on the roadways. But for now, again, looking mainly quiet conditions here across central New York. And today, we'll start out with temperatures in the 50s and 60s, patchy fog drying out in the afternoon. But as you head into the evening, we have a chance for a few scattered showers, especially overnight tonight. We'll track those showers and more in that forecast straight ahead. Katrina?
Thank you, Eric. Parishioners from the Rome Church of Christ, along with local volunteers, handed out boxes of supplies on Sunday.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. It was a beautiful weekend across central New York. Aside from a stray shower that passed north of the Mohawk Valley yesterday, almost all of us remained entirely dry. Now the weather starts out dry this morning. Let's take a live look in downtown Utica right now. Blue skies out in the distance and temperatures starting out in the upper 50s, though slightly muggy. Dew points currently at 58 degrees. And as we head throughout the day today, we'll continue to climb from the 50s up into the 80s. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, quiet and dry all across central New York early this morning. And before I get to the forecast, those of you that watched the 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. yesterday, I did an update to our confirmed tornado graphic as the town of Ohio and the surrounding area did confirm an EF1 tornadoes. Now we're up to 17 so far this month. And for now, I don't think there are any planned surveys. But with anything that gets submitted to the National Weather Service, if there's any damage worth doing a survey, it might be conducted. So this number could still go up, even though we're not expecting any tornadoes for the near term. So for now, we'll keep this graphic here on the back burner. But back to our forecast. Today we've got conditions looking pretty dry until around the evening hours. That's when rain chances continue to increase. Our best shot for rain overnight tonight as low pressure moves through the region and then we'll actually dry out a little bit by Tuesday. Isolated shower and storm, not completely dry, but again, we can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm. And along with the rain chances, humidity on the rise as well as we head throughout Wednesday and Thursday. Dew points upper 60s, low 70s, near tropical-like levels. And so on our Skycast this morning, a few clouds moving in, partly sunny by the afternoon, and then by the evening hours, we'll see a chance for a few scattered showers. Again, best shot for rain you can see right here overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Then by the afternoon tomorrow, we'll gradually dry out. Rain chances diminish for the most part, but again, you can still see here a few isolated showers and storms rolling through. Then we dry out tomorrow night, then Wednesday, partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies to start, and then we'll see some rain showers and storms roll through in the afternoon. But your 7-day forecast, again, rain chances the next few days, not complete washout, some sunrise to sunset, but as low pressure exits our area coming into Friday, this coming weekend looking pretty nice. 80s and sunshine as we head beyond the work weekend of the weekend and potentially beyond as well. So again, we got just summer-like weather. We're actually in the warmest time of the year on average between now and the 23rd. So
oh, really?
Yeah, usually we're in the midst of the heat. I think last year.
Those temperatures aren't too bad.
Not too bad.
It felt great today.
Yes, it was a beautiful start, beautiful yesterday, beautiful on Saturday. So, I mean, we'll enjoy this weather.
I think we'll enjoy this summer for sure. Thank you so much, Eric. And the time now is 5:20.
News with Katrina Smith and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Weekend and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us for this half hour. Gary has the morning off, so you're stuck with me, Katrina Smith, and
me as always. So
we had a beautiful weekend, like gorgeous, picture perfect day Saturday, and then I felt like Sunday was even better.
Yeah,
this last.
Great weather. I was out floating in the pool.
Yep.
May or may not have gotten sunburned, but you know,
a little bit. You got a little sun.
A little bit of sun, but I realized I put on some sunscreen the second day, so I'm not completely burned like a piece of bacon. But
yeah, good color.
Let's take a look outside right now. We're starting out this morning with even more sunshine. However, some patchy fog out in the distance. And as we take a live view in Oneonta right now with our sunrise camera. This morning, not too bad of a start. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s, upper 50s, low 60s in the valley. Mid 50s up in the North Country, and then to the south, mid to upper 50s. 55 Norwich, 58 in Cooperstown. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're looking at quiet conditions here in the Mohawk Valley and surrounding areas. And next 12 hours, again, starting out with sunshine, temperatures climbing into the 80s. We got another very warm day here in central New York, but unlike the past few days, we got a better shot for rain showers, especially heading into the evening and overnight. So we're tracking those rainfall chances, plus how the rain looks as we approach the work week, at least between tomorrow and Friday, coming up in that full forecast. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Eric. The Secret Service has denied requests.
Welcome back to News Channel 2 at sunrise on this Monday morning. We're going to be showing our photo of the day. And although we've been showing photos all throughout the past week of the unfortunate, devastating damage in Rome, I want to share a photo submitted to us that paints a brighter picture of the Rome city. And of course, you can see here a bumblebee enjoying a flower, of course, in Rome. And just great photo right here. I think this symbolizes the fact that even though there is damage to buildings, to roads, to a lot of things, it's the community that comes together in times like this that makes places like Rome, like a lot of these towns here in central New York, so special. So amazing photo right there. If you'd like to make a photo like that one, send to the link WKTV.com/weather/pics. Well, this morning, temperatures starting out in the 50s and 60s, 60 in Whitesboro, 58 degrees in Washburn. And as we head throughout the day, we'll climb into the 80s with dry conditions to start, but increasing chances for rain showers as we head into the evening hours. We'll talk about that, of course, in that forecast straight ahead. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Eric. For parishioners.
The The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend across the area. We started out with sunshine Saturday, sunshine Sunday. There was an isolated shower, but most of us remain dry. Downtown Utica right now, another dry start here locally with some patchy fog in some locations both north and south of the Mohawk Valley. But current temperatures sitting at 59 degrees and sunny, slightly muggy out with dew points in the upper 50s. And we'll see this humidity continue to rise as we head throughout the next few days. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Again, we're seeing some light green interference, but we're looking at dry conditions all across central New York. Now, before we get to the forecast, I showed this last week at News Channel 2 at noon, as well as this past weekend, especially yesterday, because the numbers were updated. Confirmed New York July tornadoes. This is in western New York, heading east. And notice there are a lot of icons, 17 to be exact, which broke the record of 13 set back in 1992 and 1998. So this is already an historic month in terms of tornado amounts. And we're not done just yet. There still could be some surveys done, especially the National Weather Service in Albany might conduct a survey up near the inlet area. But again, this is all a fluid situation, and so the number is still not set in stone, especially even though July isn't over yet, but we're not tracking anything tornado-wise for the next few days. Regarding our chance of rain outlook, well, we've got dry conditions to start, but as you can see here, rain chances increase as we head into the evening and overnight tonight. That's our best shot of seeing rain before things will dry out throughout the morning and afternoon, heading into Tuesday, roughly Tuesday evening. But humidity also on the rise, near tropical levels by Wednesday and Thursday, along with that notable heat across the region. And so on our Skycast, again, dry start, a few clouds passing through the area, otherwise entirely dry. But by this evening, we'll see low pressure begin to arrive from the south. This will fire up a few showers, best shot for rain again overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. And we'll still see some remnant rain showers throughout the morning tomorrow. Then around noontime, conditions dry out, isolated shower or storm. But as we head into tomorrow night, looking at dry conditions overall before our next chance of rain arrives on Wednesday, primarily in the afternoon, when you can see that line of showers move through the area. And so your 7-day forecast, not complete washouts, but we got rain and storm chances pretty much the next 5 or so days. But the pattern looks nice, at least compared to what we saw in early spring, or even in fact spring in general, where we had rainy weekends and sunny weekdays. A bit of an opposite now, rainy weekdays and a sunny weekend. We're back to nice weather by Saturday and Sunday. And so I could get used to this, Katrina, with, you know, unsettled weekdays, but beautiful weekends.
As long as, yeah, the weekends are nice, we could take a little rain. If you keep the rain at night, that's even better.
Yes.
Water the grass, water the plants, and let us enjoy our days. Can you handle that?
That's the best case right there. Late night rain showers,
Yep,
dry days.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Eric. Cooperstown today, the
News with Katrina Smith and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us on this Monday morning. Gary has the day off. I'm Katrina Smith.
And I am not off today. Meteorologist Eric
You're
Gage
here.
in, so we have a weekend morning show.
Well, I'm happy you're sticking with me this morning. Yes, Eric and I did weekends together for a long time. Probably my favorite was trivia, but we don't do that anymore.
No trivia. Listen, I'm too tired in the morning to set up trivia questions. There's a lot of stuff that
I
was
may
behind the
resurrect
scenes,
that tomorrow and give Eric some trivia. Just for fun.
Well, okay. If you want, you can make me look dumb instead.
How about that? Do I have to? I won't say anything. Let's get to the forecast.
Let's look at the forecast this morning. We've got a foggy start in the Oneonta area right now. We saw the glimpse of the morning sun, or at least the twilight of it early today, but of course that being blocked out by that morning fog. There's also some fog developing in some locations in the North Country as well. Mohawk Valley, though, remaining relatively fog-free. And those local temperatures early today in the upper 50s, low 60s in the Mohawk Valley, mid 50s up in the North Country and southern valleys, mid 50s. And radar right now is quiet. We're tracking just some light green interference in the radar. This is not indicating rain at this point, as there are no cloud or no low-lying clouds in effect right there. So just some interference at this point. And next 12 hours favoring sunshine, turning to increasing clouds, but looking mainly dry for most of the daytime today, with highs in the mid-80s. Then following this afternoon, we'll see the development of rain showers this evening and overnight, with the best shot of rain again during the overnight hours. But we're tracking not only the rain chances tonight, but also how the rest of the work week is shaping up. And we'll talk about that, of course, in that full forecast straight ahead. Katrina?
Eric, thank you so much. Don't forget your storm tracker.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning and welcome back. The time now is 6:13 and we're getting you set as headed to the door this morning on our Munson CommuteCast. And to start, a live look at downtown Utica right now. We've got blue skies across the board. Still some locations noticing some patchy fog, especially in the southern valleys and in the North Country. But most of the lowest elevations in the Mohawk Valley looking fog-free. And a live look at our traffic tracker this morning. No incidents to report of. Again, some locations, especially in the Rome area, still some side roads might have some debris and still needs some cleaning up. But again, great work by not only the city workers, but everyone who came forward to assist in the cleanup in the Rome area. So again, this morning, nothing major incident-wise to report of. But speaking of the weather today, we're starting out with patchy fog, drying conditions, and temperatures climbing from the 50s and 60s up into the 80s by this afternoon. A very warm day, increasing humidity, and then we'll see the chance of some rain showers developing by this evening. We'll let you know exactly how widespread the rain will be, and then how the rainy pattern is looking as we head into the work week straight ahead. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Eric. Parishioner.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. Hope everyone had a great weekend. The weather still cooperates with dry conditions for the start of today and into the early afternoon, but then things turn a bit more unsettled as we head into the evening. A live look at downtown Utica right now. Blue skies, temperatures officially in the upper 50s, low 60s in some spots, but again 59 in Rome with muggy conditions, dew points in the upper 50s, and that humidity will continue to rise throughout the day today. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Quiet conditions here locally, just some light green indicating some interference of the radar at this point. Things are quiet for pretty much all of central New York early today. Before we get to the forecast, I want to show an updated version of our confirmed tornadoes we saw so far this month in July. We're adding Ohio, New York to the mix, bringing it up to 17, which has already more than shattered the record for the record number of tornadoes in New York, which was 13 back in 1992 and 1998. Both those records were tied. And we're still waiting for more information on more surveys being conducted, but the official tally, again, is 17. Our chance of rain heading into this afternoon, this evening, again, starting to increase. And you can notice here our best shot of rain showers looks to be overnight into the early morning hours on Tuesday. Following that, lingering light rain, spotty showers diminishing as we head into Tuesday afternoon and then eventually overnight and into Wednesday. But with those rain chances also comes the humidity. We got high humidity expected for Wednesday and Thursday. Dew points upper 60s near 70. And so, to our Skycast. Sunshine to start, a few more clouds mixing in by this afternoon. And as we head into this evening, again, low pressure begins to move in, and we'll see a few scattered showers. Best shot for rain overnight tonight, as you can see right here. And the rainfall activity will still be somewhat scattered in nature throughout most of the early to mid-morning. Then by around noontime, mainly dry, but again, we're still in that unsettled pattern, a few areas of spotty showers here and there. And this pattern will continue following a brief dry period overnight into early Wednesday before more of these showers and storms arrive heading into Wednesday evening. And so your 7-day forecast, a bit unsettled the next few days, but as we head into Thursday and Friday, temperatures will start to cool into the upper 70s to low 80s, and then warming back up again by Saturday and Sunday, not only with, of course, warmer temperatures, but also dry weather. The nice weekend stretch looks to continue.
I like it. You have those timed out. Those showers are perfectly timed.
Yep, and then, and also on top of that, timed for the nights as well. Most of this rainfall activity happens at night.
Eric, you're golden. Thank you so much. And we're going to take a look at some birthdays.
News with Katrina Smith and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 at Sunrise. I'm Katrina Smith. Gary gets the day off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
These mornings are earlier than I remember them being.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you used to do the...
I used to do this, and I mean, it was
early.
like clockwork, but when you don't get up this early all the time, like, I'm just like the regular folk.
Yeah, keep in mind, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I mean, I get up 2:30, 2:45, maybe 3 a.m.
Yep.
You got up earlier because...
I get up a little earlier.
A little earlier than that. So keep in mind, we've been up for a little bit as well. So yes, early morning, but it's a quiet morning here. We got...
And that is good.
Yes, temperatures in the 50s, 60s, dry conditions, sunshine. But we take a live look at Oneonta. Not entirely sunny, matter of fact. We're seeing some fog, but I think there's a really nice shot here. You can see the sun in the distance faded by all the morning fog. So again, there's a view from our eastern sky in Oneonta early today. Local temperatures early this morning, again, upper 50s, low 60s. Pretty much the case of the Mohawk Valley, mid 50s up in the North Country, then to the south, mid to upper 50s, 57 Oneonta and in Cooperstown. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We are tracking dry conditions here locally, and the next 12 hours, you notice here, sunshine to start, partly sunny skies by the afternoon, then increasing clouds. Temperatures soar into the mid 80s, and then rain chances arrive this evening and tonight as low pressure moves in from the southwest. So we got rain chances tonight primarily, and then potentially more rain shower chances as we head throughout the work week. We'll talk about those in that full forecast straight ahead. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Eric. Don't forget that storm track.
Welcome back to News Channel 2 at Sunrise. On this Monday, we are showing our photo of the day today, and with the photos we showcased over the past few days regarding damage with a lot of these storms, especially in the Rome area, I think that this is a very fitting photo submitted to us by a viewer in Rome of a bumblebee and the flower, and I think this just symbolizes, even though a community could be affected by something as terrible as storm damage from an EF2 tornado, I think this right here showcases that. Not only that, but the community can come together, and I think that's what makes Central New York a one-of-a-kind place, is everyone coming together, both workers, both communities, both businesses around the area to help those in need. And I think, again, this is a great photo to symbolize that, taken in Rome. If you want to submit a photo like this one, send it to the link right there on top of your screen, WKTV.com/weather/pics. Well, this morning we're starting out dry, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, and we'll climb to the 80s by the afternoon, but with potential for some rain showers later on today. We'll talk about those chances straight ahead. Katrina?
Why, thank you, Eric. 4 parishioners from St.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. The weekend was absolutely fantastic weather-wise, aside from a stray shower north of the valley on Sunday. But to start out the day today, sunshine, temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s, officially 59 at Griffiths and Rome, with slightly muggy conditions, sitting at 57 degrees at that dew point. But again, the humidity will be on the rise as we head throughout the daytime today. A live look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Again, still some light green interference, but most of the area, of course, in fact, the entire area right now is dry. We're just dealing with some patchy fog in the areas north and south of the Mohawk Valley. Regarding our chance of rain today, well, we start out dry, but rain chances increase as we head throughout the evening and overnight hours, with our best shot of rain being heading into early tomorrow morning. Following that, rain chances slowly diminish as we move through the morning and early afternoon tomorrow, and then we dry out as we head into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. But with those rain chances come the humidity, which will also be on the rise as well, with near tropical-like levels between Wednesday and Thursday. But heading straight to our Skycast, because although we're talking about rain chances, we're not mentioning things that are completely widespread during the daytime hours. In fact, today, a mainly dry day for the morning, afternoon, and early evening. But as we head beyond 6 to 8 p.m., that's when things turn a bit more unsettled. Scattered showers and maybe a rumble of thunder roll through. Again, best shot of rain during the early morning hours, between roughly 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. And then still some lingering clouds and moisture, spotty showers, light drizzle here and there, a damp morning tomorrow. Then we dry out, some peaks of sunshine, the chance for an isolated shower or storm to return once more. And then following that, we'll see drying conditions overnight tomorrow night and to the early part of Wednesday. But then Wednesday afternoon, we'll see the potential for a few showers and storms rolling through once more. So again, not complete washouts the next few days, but rain and storm chances there as temperatures climb into the 80s. And then following that, we'll see a slight cool down Thursday and Friday, and rain chances gradually diminishing as we approach next weekend. So far, this pattern favors dry weather as high pressure moves in by Saturday and Sunday. Beautiful weekend as of now. Still 7 days away.
Get through the week, and hopefully it stays the same till then.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you so much. We just came out of a really big weekend, Hall of Fame weekend.
Now, the news with Katrina Smith and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good Monday morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Katrina Smith.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
What a nice Monday it is, and we are going to get through today without rain. It's not going to set in until later, right, Eric?
Yes, most of the daytime today is actually pretty dry, pretty sunny, and warm as well, with temperatures in the 80s by the afternoon. Let's take a look outside early today. A layer of some very faint fog in Oneonta, but the layer has since sank a little bit, and that sunshine is very bright in the eastern sky early today. Local temperatures starting out in the Mohawk Valley in the upper 50s, low 60s, mid 50s in the North Country, and to the south, mid to upper 50s as you head into the southern valleys. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Again, quiet conditions across the area today, and we'll see partly sunny skies for most of the afternoon hours today, and highs climbing into the mid-80s. But you notice following 6 p.m. onwards, those rain chances begin to arrive. And this evening and tonight, scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. And this sets the stage for an unsettled pattern of weather lingering into most of the work week. Not every day complete washout, but we'll time out exactly when we're most likely to see those rain showers in that forecast straight ahead. Katrina?
Why, thank you, Eric. And don't forget that Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. We're starting out the day today with sunshine, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, a quiet start. And take a live look at downtown Utica right now. Blue skies giving way to partly sunny skies by this afternoon. But as you can see here, temperatures starting out the day at 60 degrees, still a bit muggy out with dew points in the upper 50s. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Again, we're tracking the arrival of quiet conditions today, and that will linger for most of the morning, afternoon, and early evening. But then those rain chances begin to arrive as we approach roughly 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Scattered showers rolling through. Best shot for rain showers after midnight to 1 a.m. between roughly 2 and 5 a.m. And then things will quiet down a little bit. Still damp with some spotty showers and light drizzle and then drying out entirely heading into Wednesday night. But with those rain chances comes the humidity. Humidity's back on full force Wednesday and Thursday with dew points in the upper 60s to low 70s. Now straight to our Skycast. Today we're starting out with sunshine across the board, patchy fog burning off, and then partly sunny skies by this afternoon. Still looking dry, but notice right here, 6 p.m. we'll start to see a few scattered showers begin to roll through as low pressure surges in from the southwest. Then best shot for rain again in the late night, early morning. A bit damp, cloudy with some spotty showers by early Tuesday. And then we'll dry out a little bit Tuesday afternoon. Still chance of a spotty shower and rumble of thunder, but we're actually mainly dry tomorrow night with more rain chances arriving as we head into Wednesday. Notice right there a few scattered thunderstorms rolling through in the late evening. So taking a look at our 7-day forecast. Again, we got sunshine today, giving way to some rain showers in the late evening and overnight. Then Tuesday, unsettled start, relatively dry afternoon, but again, we can't rule an isolated storm. Scattered showers and storms Wednesday evening, and this is a similar pattern that will take shape for Thursday. So not complete washouts any of these days, but as we head into Friday, remnant showers and storms begin to push east, and the weekend looking pretty nice. We got temperatures in the 80s with plenty of sunshine. Still too far away to tell the humidity level on that scale, but the one thing to mention too is this is the warmest day of the year on average, especially for today and tomorrow, and we're seeing highs right around average in the low to mid 80s. We'll be right back.
Now, and we are still a week later getting reports or confirmations of tornadoes. We just had a new one come in.
Yes, I mentioned this morning that the tornado count of 17 is still fluid as there are still potential surveys being conducted, and as of within the past 5 minutes, a tornado in Lee has been confirmed, bringing the tornado count up to 18 for this month. So we'll talk about that in a bit more detail coming up in a few minutes. But again, take a live look outside. No tornadoes today. Hazy, faded sunshine with some high-level cirrus clouds moving through the area. But temperatures in the 80s so far with faded sun here locally, a bit more clouds as you head out to western New York, but temperatures out there in the mid-80s. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Again, quiet and dry conditions here locally, and the next 12 hours favor clouds a bit more persistent, giving way to rain showers tonight. A bit unsettled, and then we'll see a somewhat unsettled pattern stick around for the majority of the work week. We'll talk about those rain chances and the most likely times we see the rain in that forecast right ahead. Ben?
Eric, thank you very much. We have new.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Again, just within the past few minutes, a survey team from the Weather Service in Binghamton has been surveying the damage in Lee. And so far as of now, they have not put a rating with it just yet, but they have confirmed the damage of that storm we saw on the 16th is indicative of a tornado. So, where is on the map? Well, obviously in the Lee area as of now, but you can notice our icons a bit more congested in the Oneida County area. Zooming out, our count now rises to 18. 18 tornadoes in this month alone. 8 on the 16th across New York State. And again, this has just been a historic month of tornadoes all across New York State and even central New York in general. You can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically 8 as you head up closer to Oswego County, just within the span of a week. So again, we're going to follow this. We'll have more information later today on the rating, the path, and all that sort as the information does get provided to us. Again, this evening, not a set time, but potentially before 8 o'clock. Downtown Utica right now, faded sunshine and a bit humid, dew points in the mid-60s, temperature of 80 degrees. And the radar right now is quiet and dry, and we'll enjoy the quiet and dry weather for now before rain chances begin to arrive especially late this evening. Around 6 to 8 p.m. is when low pressure moves in from the south and west. And that'll drag with it a few scattered spotty showers, becoming a bit more widespread for a bunch of or at least for a chunk of the region overnight tonight. And then a little damp and unsettled for the early morning, afternoon, or at least early afternoon, before we dry out temporarily by tomorrow evening. But again, this humidity will still be on the rise, especially for tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, with dew points in the upper 60s near 70 degrees. And so in our skycast, again, faded sunshine right now. The milky skies you're seeing are from all the cirrus clouds from the system arriving from the south. And following that, we'll start to see some more rainfall beginning to move in, initially south, shifting north and east, and then a better shot for scattered showers overnight tonight. Now, this will linger into the early morning, drying out by the early afternoon, and then potentially another round of rain showers by the evening. Dry overnight tomorrow night. And then following a dry start to Wednesday, we'll see the return of a few scattered showers and storms. So again, the next few days, not a complete washout every day of the week, but we got rain chances between now and for Friday before dry weather moves in as we approach Saturday and Sunday. And again, Ben, I'm learning more information as it comes in. For that 18th tornado in New York State.
I actually have a 19th. Albany put out a survey at 9:49 this morning, 5 miles east-southeast of Old Forge to 4 miles south-southeast of Eagle Bay, so that would be Limekiln Lake.
Limekiln Lake.
100 mile per hour, confirmed, 4-mile path.
4-mile path. We're going to have to add that to the map, too. Again, 19 just in this month alone.
Yep.
Wow.
So I'm reading that public information statement from the Weather Service in Albany right now.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you very much, Eric. Well, now, and we said 19 a few minutes ago. Come to find out, it's now up to 20. Another tornado in Hamilton County now.
Yes, the numbers just keep coming in. We're behind the scenes putting these maps together as quick as we can. Yes, another one confirmed in Leeds, you just mentioned. Then, as you mentioned later on, one in Herkimer County and Limekiln Lake, and then also another one in Hamilton County. So yes, now up to 20. We are just shattering this July record, or just monthly record in general. The previous record was 13, and the last time that happened was in 1998. So
that was the year I was born.
Well,
so I'm
me a year later, but
wow, yeah.
And speaking
that's
of,
how long it's been.
Yeah. Speaking of active weather, well, in fact, the lack of speaking of active weather, we've got quiet weather in store for us, at least for the most of the afternoon hours today. As you can see here, faded sunshine, puffy cumulus clouds, as we take a live look at Oneonta right now. And temperatures of 80 degrees in Grippus and Rome, 85 in Syracuse, but 79 heading out to Hamilton. The radar right now is quiet all across central New York, but we're tracking the arrival of a few rain showers heading into this evening, especially 6 p.m. onwards. We'll talk about those rain chances, plus how the rest of the work week shapes up in that forecast straight ahead. Ben?
Eric, thank you very much. 2024 Baseball Hall of Fame weekend.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Besides the breaking news with the tornadoes, so far things have trended pretty dry and quiet for today. Here's a live look at downtown Utica right now. We got faded sunshine, some thin cirrus level cloud layer moving in from the southwest, causing the skies to be a bit milky and hazy. But for pretty much all of central New York, it's entirely dry. Current temperature of 80 degrees, sunny, officially, again, still a bit faded, and dew point of 64 degrees. So a bit humid out, and the humidity will only be on the rise over the next few days. A live look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Quiet conditions here locally, but again, as we head throughout the evening, those rain chances continue to increase, especially 6 p.m. onwards as we head into the overnight hours. We're looking at scattered showers overnight into early tomorrow morning. Then just a bit damp with a few spotty showers Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon. Drying out by Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. Dry for early Wednesday morning, and then rain chances return as we head into Wednesday evening. And so with the increased chances for rain showers, also We've got higher humidity on tap for this week. Dew points near 70, Wednesday and Thursday, the most humid time of the next 5 days. And so in our Skycast today, again, it's a dry start, patchy fog lifted, and then by this evening, we'll start to see a few scattered spotty showers pop up south of Route 20, work their way north, and then in between a few lulls in the rain showers, scattered showers can move in once more, heading overnight into early tomorrow morning. Then a bit unsettled, a bit damp to start out your day tomorrow. The rain showers depart to the east, will dry out temporarily by the afternoon. Still can't rule out a stray shower by the evening. Then things quiet down and dry out for pretty much all of central New York tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, starting out quiet and dry, warming up to the 80s, and then another round of showers and storms roll through by the evening. And so your 7-day forecast, we're not talking about washouts any of the next few days, especially with Tuesday night being, or at least tonight into early tomorrow, with the rain showers mainly sticking overnight. But then following this unsettled work week, the weekend looking pretty nice. 80s and sunny, with the dry conditions continuing at least into the early start of next week. I'll bring it back.
Third tornado touched down last week. It was in the town of Lee. Now, a few residents did post pictures of the damage, including broken branches, downed trees. We want to get you back to the Weather Center, where Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis can tell us more about this event and others. So more than one tornado last week.
Yeah, the Weather Service, it takes a lot of time to do these storm surveys, and it's not until today that they were able to get up to Lee. They're still working on the report, so we don't know the speed of the tornado yet, but we will. There were two other additional touchdowns that took place on Tuesday that were discovered today by the National Weather Service out of Albany. We're going to take a look at those in just a second. That puts the total to 10, by the way, for Tuesday and 20 for the month of July. But let's take a look at what's going on locally. We are tracking a few non-severe thunderstorms. This is moving to the north, and this will be moving into the Mohawk Valley. German Flats at 512, Herkimer 514, Little Falls 518. Some downpours, some rumbles of thunder with this as it approaches. It is a very humid and very warm day, a temperature of 85 degrees, dew point of 65. We'll be seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days in an unsettled weather pattern, but the weather does look to improve. We do get a chance to dry out as we head into the weekend. This evening, again, some scattered storms to track, temperatures in the upper 70s. We've got to look at a very warm and humid week ahead. A look at the forecasts coming up. Kristen, back to you.
It's been 6 days since downtown Rome was.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good evening. We are tracking showers and thunderstorms that are moving in from the south this evening. You saw one on the tower cam. That is our vantage point to this. This is an area of downpours. We're getting thunder and lightning strikes along Route 20, and this is moving to the north and east. I've got a storm track on this. This moves towards German Flats at 518, Little Falls at 528, Dolgeville 537, Stratford 549. At the moment, it's not producing a whole lot of damaging winds, but it does produce some heavier downpours, thunder, and lightning, and you still want to be inside before this thing moves in. Again, this is moving from southwest to northeast, and there are a few more to show you. In fact, I'm going to step aside here and widen the view out just to give you an idea of where we're going to be watching here as we head into this evening. The general motion of these storms is slowly to the north and east. So again, I think many of us will be seeing some scattered showers as we head into tonight, and those will be around as we head into tomorrow. Confirmed tornadoes, the number is up to 10. It's been taking some time for the National Weather Service to get out and survey all the damage. We had 3 new ones confirmed today. The town of Lee. Also, just south of Old Forge, there was a touchdown that happened on Tuesday, and then another one in Wilcox Lake. That's out in Hamilton County. So again, the count is 10. And again, the Weather Service working very hard trying to continue to survey damage across the region. So that number could still go up, but I think it's pretty close to where we stand. Rainfall outlook, more showers, more thunderstorms here over the next couple of days. Tuesday looking like scattered activity, widespread activity. Wednesday, scattered activity Thursday before things start to quiet down for Friday. We're in this humid weather pattern, so the air conditioner will be coming in handy over the next several days, especially in the afternoon. And we don't get a chance to really cool off at night either with the higher humidity. Westernville, a temperature of 86 degrees, Dolgeville 82. Across Southern Valleys, Cooperstown 74, Oneonta 64. You can tell where some rain has been taking place in some of those thunderstorms. Going to be tough to cut the lawn over the next couple of days. The MoCast goes down as a maybe just because we're dealing with showers and thunderstorms. This is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. A weather disturbance moving in from the south. Not much changes over the next couple of days. They're going to be in this weather pattern where on and off rain showers and a few thunderstorms will be taking place. This system will finally depart as we get into the end of the week. Tonight, a few passing showers and storms, overnight lows in the mid-60s. More scattered showers and storms possible Tuesday, especially in the afternoon. High temperatures in the low 80s. This is going to continue on Wednesday as well as Thursday. Scattered storms tonight, 66 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, a warm and humid day with a few afternoon showers and storms, 81. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather improves heading into the weekend. High pressure rolls in, brings us plenty of sunshine and some warmer weather. High temperatures in the 80s heading into the weekend.
I love how it's Monday and you're already looking ahead to the weekend. I love that about you. Bill, thank you. Extreme heat, meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We are tracking a few showers and thunderstorms across our area, moving in from the southwest this evening. Well, we're going to be seeing more of this activity over the next couple of days. Right now, these are producing thunder, lightning, locally heavy rain. They're below severe limits, but we're going to continue to keep an eye on these as they move into southern Herkimer County, into the Mohawk Valley here as we head throughout the course of this evening. And there will be more that will follow as we head into early tonight. Temperatures are going to stay on the warm side. We're going to be looking at high temperatures in the low 80s here tomorrow as well as Wednesday. We'll be into the upper 70s on Thursday. And then it starts to warm up again into the 80s again heading into the weekend. This evening, again, if you are taking the dog out, just keep an eye on the weather. Again, we are tracking a few thunderstorms rolling through. Temperatures will be in the 70s and it will stay pretty humid. Tonight's featured dogs, Lexi and Coco from Utica. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. We're tracking those storms and when things will improve, when the weather will dry out. Look at the forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Young ladies ages 14 to 17 years.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're continuing to watch pop-up showers and thunderstorms move across our region this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We'll zoom in. And we've got a few new cells that have popped up just north of the city of Utica. These are moving to the north and east, being near Trenton at 553, Russia 558, Remsen 603, Bull Hill 606, and Ohio at 610. Downpours, rumbles of thunder, lightning expected as this line continues to push to the north and east. And there's more activity here moving into the Binghamton area. And again, this is a lot of this is lifting to the north and east. And we will see a few more pop-up showers and storms develop here too. The bottom line is keep an eye on the sky this evening. We do expect to see some activity. For the month of July, confirmed tornadoes. After 3 were confirmed today by the National Weather Service, the total is now 20 for July. 10 of those happened last Tuesday, 3 of them on Monday, and then the remaining 7 from the previous event that was Wednesday, about almost 2 weeks ago. Skywatchers checking in. Whitesboro 84 degrees, Bob and Clinton 84, Forestport 77, Barneville 81. Across the Mohawk Valley, Jeff in Mohawk checks in with 81. Dave in Westford, a cooler temperature, 75, with some rain taking place in Worcester, 73. Trying to get the lawn cut, you're going to run into some issues here this week. We've got some pop-up showers and thunderstorms taking place just about every afternoon for the next 3 days. our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. And we're in this unsettled environment. We don't have these very obvious lifting mechanisms to cause lines of storms. These storms are a lot more sporadic and chaotic. And again, we're going to be underneath this weather system that's going to produce pop-up showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days. Tonight, do expect some showers to develop from the south, again, some rumbles of thunder this evening and tonight. It's a warm and muggy night with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, some scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected mainly in the afternoon. Not everybody gets wet. Temperatures climb to near 80 degrees. Tomorrow night, the weather looks partly cloudy. We get to do this again on Wednesday. More scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected, especially in the afternoon. Warm and humid with temperatures climbing into the low 80s. Scattered storms tonight, a low of 66, very humid. Tomorrow, scattered storms, 81. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather remains unsettled Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday, the storms are expected to be more widespread as a cold front moves in. The weather improves heading into Friday. Sunshine 79, a noticeable drop in the humidity, and it looks warm on Saturday, 84. Hot Sunday, not too humid though. The humidity looks to build on Monday with highs in the upper 80s. We'll be right back.
Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
So we are tracking some showers and thunderstorms moving into the region this evening. A live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Before I dive into this, I wanted to make mention that the National Weather Service today confirmed another tornado touchdown in the town of Lee. We're still waiting for the full report on this, and we will pass along information as well. But again, confirmed tornado from last Tuesday in the town of Lee. This area of showers and storms is moving to the north and east, and it will be impacting Russia at 6:03, Ohio 6:16, and Noblesboro at 6:30. Right now, this is producing some locally heavy rain, some rumbles of thunder. 81 degrees at Griffiths and Rome, dew point 64. We're tracking more scattered showers and storms over the next couple of days. The weather looks to improve and dry out as we head into the weekend. Again, some scattered storms this evening, temperatures in the 70s. We're taking a look at some very humid days ahead. Look at the forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
It's been a long 6 days in the city.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're continuing to track some showers and thunderstorms moving through central New York. These are not severe storms in terms of producing damaging winds, but they will produce some rain, some thunder, some lightning, and you still want to be inside when these are rolling through because, again, they are going to produce some poor visibility and pack a little bit of a punch here as they move to the north and east. This is going to be near Remsen at 6:13, Ohio at 6:20. Forestport 6:27, Boonville 6:29, and Hoffmeister at 6:37. You can see a couple of lightning strikes being detected by our radar. There's more to the south, and this is going to be lifting to the north as we head into this evening as well as tonight. National Weather Service hard at work, and I know people are really frustrated about the slowness of gathering reports, but again, it's a process to get these storms surveyed, and I do want to thank the Weather Service for their hard work gathering the reports. For Tuesday, we're now up to 10 confirmed tornadoes. 3 of them were confirmed today. Again, mentioned the one in the town of Lee. There was also one just to the south of Old Forge that was confirmed. It was an EF1. And another one in Hamilton County that was near Wilcox Lake. So again, the number is 10. For Tuesday, and 20 has been the number for the month of July for New York State. Skywatchers checking in at Whitesboro, 84 degrees, Forestport 77, Norway 81, and Milford checking in with 68. Again, a little bit cooler where the rain has been falling. It's going to be hard to cut the lawn over the next couple of days. Got some showers and thunderstorms to deal with Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with Tuesday being the better of the 3 days, but even then you're going to have to plan around the weather. Our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. We've got a disturbance moving in from the south, and this is a very weak feature, which means it doesn't produce a very organized area of rain or thunderstorms, and that means just about every day we'll be seeing some pop-up showers and storms. Tonight, some scattered showers, a few rumbles of thunder, overnight lows in the mid-60s, a very warm and humid night. Tuesday, scattered showers and storms develop in the afternoon. Temperatures climb into the low 80s. Tuesday night, the weather looks to dry out. We'll do this again on Wednesday. The activity Wednesday looks more widespread compared to tomorrow. So we'll call it numerous showers and storms, temperatures in the low 80s. Scattered storms tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, again, a pop-up shower or storm in the afternoon. Humid, temperatures near 80. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Wednesday and Thursday look to be the wettest days of the next 7. Temperatures will start to warm up as we head into the weekend. Friday looks dry. The weekend is looking gorgeous. Temperatures in the 80s both Saturday and Sunday.
Bill, thank you. Still to come here, we relive
It's a long 6 days in the city of Rome, but a lot of progress has been made in cleanup efforts. I was there just about a week ago after the tornado tore through the city. Just 6 days ago, West Dominic Street in downtown Rome was completely impassable.
I mean, it's remarkable. We've had people, Mayor and I have been around all weekend as well, once again, and had people who, interestingly enough, came from other parts of the country that said it had tornadoes and said, we've never seen a cleanup this quick.
A majority of the roads in the city have been reopened, the exceptions being West Court and West Liberty near St. Mary's and First Presbyterian churches, as well as Perry Street. The city's pools will also be reopened starting tomorrow. The curfew order that was in effect has also been rescinded.
Although the curfew has been lifted, please don't take that as flood the area to come see what's going on. Although the roads are clear at this point, as far as being passable, there is still a lot of debris that is on the side of the road that crews are going to be tasked with clearing out over the next few weeks.
Early estimates have the number of homes that were damaged around 300, with 7 being destroyed. The Community Foundation has set up a fund to help.
They have already got about $175,000 committed to that fund, which is outstanding from the public. The county, working with the city, the county is going to commit $1 million to start to that fund. So right now you're looking at a fund that has close to $1.2 million.
Port Ricky in Rome had some storm damage, but all animals, including a new arrival, are safe. Meet Twister. The goat was born just hours before that tornado hit on Tuesday. Crews were able to protect him and his mother from the elements. Very fitting name. The zoo had to close on Wednesday because of the power outage. It's now back open. Lots of down branches to take care of, and what was kind, the zoo on Thursday offered free admission to any Rome resident who just needed help cheering up. Let's get a first look at your forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, and another one confirmed.
Yes, this is the town of Lee. This is the path. Just got the storm survey this evening. This is new information. 6.5 miles on the ground.
And that's long for an EF1, isn't it?
Yes, and it's more than a mile longer than Rome, which is incredible.
That's impressive.
That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Here's the path moving across northern Oneida County. It actually made a pretty close pass to some previous tornadoes that we're going to take a look at coming up in a little bit. But again, this was on the ground for 6.5 miles.
And these little triangles, these are all damage points?
Yeah, these are all the storm surveys from the National Weather Service that they collected. Beartown Road is where it ended. So yeah, that marks tornado number 20 in this list for July, which is absolutely incredible. It's been a record-setting month, and we hope that we're past the tornado season here. But again, going forward, nothing that we should be too concerned about here this evening. We do expect to see some late rain approach from the south. This is a live look at the Airfield Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperature-wise, it is warm, 73. It is slightly humid, the dew point 64, and it's going to stay pretty warm over the next couple of days. We do have a chance for rain and some thunderstorms tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So the weather does stay pretty active. Tonight, a good night to leave the air conditioner on going to bed. Overnight lows only make it into the mid-60s. We are tracking more chances for storms ahead. A look at the forecast coming up. Ben, back to you.
Bill, thank you very much. The Herkimer County Industrial Development Agency, the Village of Ilion.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We are tracking some light rain approaching from the south. The weather looks pretty wet tonight. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This rain is pushing north. And again, many of us will be seeing some light rain overnight. And the weather looks pretty unsettled here over the next couple of days. So that path that I showed you with the tornado through Lee, I went back through some of the archives and I found something really interesting. Where this tornado touched down, within 3 miles, we had 3 other tornado touchdowns within the last 3 years. So there's like a mini hotspot going on in this very concentrated part of Oneida County. You can see some of the previous tornadoes: 2021 Sulphur Springs, 2023 West Lee, and of course the Westernville tornado back in 2021. So again, this spot in particular, for whatever reason, seems to be getting more than others. That also holds true for Oneida County as a whole. We think there's probably something terrain-induced that's helping to set some of these tornadoes off. But again, more research is going to be needed to confirm that. 10 tornadoes from the record-setting day on Tuesday. These are the locations of them. By the way, we've saw multiple touchdowns in Hamilton County, and thanks to drone technology, the Weather Service is able to has better access to some of these remote areas, and with the correlation coefficient, the debris signatures on the radar and drones, we are detecting more of these that we didn't used to see before. Looking ahead, the weather unsettled. If you're looking to cut the lawn, we're putting this down as a maybe for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We've got some scattered showers and storms to contend with. Our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Got a stalled frontal boundary to the south. The weather doesn't change very much. We're going to see this weather system in place kick off a few showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days, and they're going to be mainly in the afternoon. Some late rain is expected tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, we start out with a passing shower, but we should see some breaks of sunshine. The chance of a thunderstorm in the afternoon, temperatures near 80. Tomorrow night, the weather looks dry, and we do this again on Wednesday. Mostly cloudy skies Wednesday morning. Temperatures start out in the upper 60s. The chance of a thunderstorm is expected, actually a slightly better chance of a thunderstorm on Wednesday compared to Tuesday. A few scattered showers and storms tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, chance of a thunderstorm, 81. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We are tracking some mild weather and some high humidity here, especially Wednesday and Thursday. A cold front arrives. We're looking at temperatures in the 70s on Thursday. Sunshine is expected as we head into the weekend.
It's a lot quieter stretch. You guys deserve a break after these last 2 weeks. A much deserved break.
Be nice to get away from this.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
absolutely. All right, thank you very much, Bill. Coming up next, hearing from Paul of Rome, but a lot of progress has been made in cleanup efforts. I was there just a week ago in the moments after that tornado tore through the city. Just 6 days ago, West Dominic Street in downtown Rome was completely impassable.
I mean, it's remarkable. We've had people, Mayor and I have been around all weekend as well, once again, and had people who, interestingly enough, came from other parts of the country that said it had tornadoes and said, we've never seen a cleanup this quick.
A majority of the roads in the city have been reopened, the exceptions being West Court and West Liberty near St. Mary's and First Presbyterian churches, as well as Perry Street. The city's pools will also be reopened starting tomorrow. The curfew order that was in effect has also been rescinded.
Although the curfew has been lifted, please don't take that as flood the area to come see what's going on. Although the roads are clear at this point, as far as being passable, there is still a lot of debris that is on the side of the road that crews are going to be tasked with clearing out over the next few weeks.
Early estimates have the number of homes that were damaged around 300, with 7 being destroyed. The Community Foundation has set up a fund to help.
They have already got about $175,000 committed to that fund, which is outstanding from the public. The county, working with the city, the county is going to commit $1 million to start to that fund. So right now you're looking at a fund that has close to $1.2 million.
Fort Ricky in Rome had some storm damage, but all animals, including a new arrival, are safe. Meet Twister. The goat was born just hours before the tornado hit last Tuesday. Crews were able to protect him and his mother from the elements. Very fitting name, by the way. The zoo had to close on Wednesday because of the power outage, but they're now back open. Lots of down branches to take care of. And what was kind, the zoo on Thursday offered free admission to any Rome resident who just needed some cheering up. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis joins us now. Some quieter weather on the way, but first, we are still confirming tornadoes from last week's outbreak.
Yeah, I want to thank the National Weather Service for their diligence, their hard work, and it takes time to do this.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, especially when you have big events like this. Town of Lee, this was an EF1. The path is the big one. On the ground for 6.5 miles.
That's unbelievable.
That's longer than the Rome tornado.
I saw in Warren County they had one there, I think it was an EF0 on the ground for 9 miles.
Yes, these things can last for a lot longer. It's not just strong ones that can last for several miles, but this moved across West Lee. It did a lot of damage. Point Rock Road, also down towards Beartown Road, and eventually before it ended up lifting.
And that's what these little triangles are, right? They're all the damage points?
These are all the damage points that the National Weather Service was surveying to get an idea of how strong the winds were. And again, this is where the tornado ended up lifting. Again, this marks number 10 for Tuesday of last week and number 20 for New York State as a whole in the month of July. Some showers to track this evening. Live look at the Airfield Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some light rain approaching from the south. Temperature-wise, we're at 71 degrees. It is warm, it is very humid, and it's going to stay like that over the next couple of days. We'll be in the low 80s tomorrow and Wednesday, cooler Thursday. The weather starts to warm up as we head into the weekend. Tonight, good night to run the air conditioner. It's humid. Overnight lows drop into the mid-60s. We're tracking some scattered showers and thunderstorms here over the next couple of days. Look at the forecast coming up. Ben, back to you.
Bill, thank you very much. The Herkimer County Industrial...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking some light rain pushing in from the south. This is a live look at the Airfield Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Rain is expected to take place overnight and into tomorrow morning. Right now, we're not seeing any thunder or lightning with this, so again, this is not expected to cause any big problems, and it should be widespread and generally light. Doing some research tonight on the Lee tornado. We mentioned the path of this being 6.5 miles wide, so this is where that tornado took place. I went through the archives and looked at some of the more recent tornadoes. This is in the past 3 years. There were 3 other tornado touchdowns within 3 miles of Lee's touchdown earlier in last week. We've got 2021 Sulphur Springs Road, which is just a mile north of the path of what happened last week. There was one last year in West Lee that was in 2023. And then, of course, the Westernville tornado that many of us remember in 2021. That was about 2 miles from the edge of the ending path of last Tuesday's tornado in Lee. So kind of a mini hotspot happening here. And again, we got to do a lot more research to figure out why. But my hunch is there's probably some terrain that's inducing the genesis of tornadoes, or at least a better chance happening in this area, because not only do we see it in this particular spot, but we tend to get a lot more tornadoes in Oneida County compared to surrounding counties. 10 confirmed tornadoes from this event last week. Again, the Weather Service has been hard at work confirming and going through all the damage reports, and they are still sorting them out here as we stand tonight. So again, this number is not completely done yet, but it's mostly done. Looking ahead, our rain chances continue this week. There's the chance for a few thunderstorms here over the next couple of days. So if you're trying to get out and cut the lawn, it's going to be kind of tough. Our MoCast, by the way, is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Rain approaching from the south tonight, all part of a stalled weather system that's going to hang around in our area. And that's going to give us the chance for showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, some light rain and showers, overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, we are looking at partly sunny skies, the chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon, high temperatures close to 80 degrees. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies, and we have the chance for a few showers and thunderstorms again on Wednesday with high temperatures in the low 80s. Scattered storms tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, looking at scattered storms, 81 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Showers, storms continue on Wednesday and Thursday. This is all part of a cold front that will bring a drop in the humidity. Nice weather on Friday, but it warms up quickly. We're into the 80s as we head into the weekend.
I like the nicer weather for the weekends, and I like the rain for the week. Kind of an opposite of what we saw.
Yeah,
I know, I wish. All right, thank you very much, Bill. Coming up next, Vice President Kamala Harris hits the ground